Does niche matter, or does it not really matter? Debate with Chris Willisino. I mean, honestly, it does matter. You've got to have some focus. Like, you have to be focusing on some segment of the world. But how you define a niche that doesn't really matter. You know, because you could say that my niche is just stay-at-home mums, right? That could be your niche. Or you could say my niche is anybody who wants to have a six-pack, like abs. Or my niche is, you know, children who want to play soccer. I mean, however you define your niche, that doesn't matter. But the importance of a niche is that you're actually focusing on something instead of just everything. Because you can't understand everything. It doesn't work. So that's the real purpose of choosing a niche. It's to like focus in so that we can understand something. And you know, if you look at nature too, like all types of organisms and species in nature, they have niches. You know, they choose little areas of the ecosystem that they understand and adapt to so that they can thrive in those ecosystems. For example, you could take like an apex predator from the desert, like some sort of snake or something that's used to surviving in, you know, with no water or nothing. Then throw that thing in a different ecosystem where it's totally ice and snow, the thing's going to die. So, you know, even if you're the absolute best in one environment, if you change into another one, you can just be useless there. And, you know, that's why sometimes when people are trying to be everything, like if a species of animal is trying to adapt for every ecosystem, it can't happen. Because, you know, that's really what you're trying to do. When you pick a niche, you get to understand the rules of the game in there, you get to understand the ecosystem and adapt to really thrive in it. But you don't know what those rules are until you focus. So a niche is definitely important. But not, the biggest mistake I see people make is thinking that a niche is a classic industry. So like real estate or insurance or banking or dentists or doctors, right? This is the worst way to think about it. Because if you start thinking of niches as that, then there's like only 10 of them or 12 of them, and they're all going to be extremely competitive. And, you know, that's not a niche. Like, a niche is it's just any way of defining a group or a cluster of people.